Hi, I'm Richard Parnell, founder of Ghost Tales Investigations, GTI Paranormal Research Group, located in Southampton, Mississippi. And we want to thank you for coming out and watching Ghost Tales, a biography. You're going to learn a whole lot about GTI and what we do. You're going to hear from our cast and crew of Ghost Tales the series and our investigators of GTI Paranormal Research. So sit back, get you some popcorn, and enjoy watching GTI, a biography.
Hey, I'm Tracy McLaughlin. I started in GTI probably about a year ago, I guess. I really enjoy the paranormal research. My favorite part is doing the investigations itself. I just really enjoy the helping people and the spooky side of it, and just the paranormal part itself. That's really interesting to me. We appreciate you, and come back and see us. Thank you.
Hi, my name is James McLaughlin, and I am a part of GTI. Me and Richard have been friends for some about 22, 23 years. And Richard and I started going out and doing this for fun. I got my first really good scare when I was probably about 12. Within the last year or so, we've been really fortunate to have people like Ghost Channel come along and really give us a chance to put what we do out there. And I'm so glad to have the fans that we have. I respect you greatly. I appreciate you coming to see what we do.
Hi, I'm Teresa Parnell from Ghost Tales Investigations. I'm one of the lead researchers, and I'm also a co-founder. I'm married to Richard Parnell. We've been married for 6 years, and in those 6 years, we have done quite a number of investigations. We really have a passion for what we do, and I guess the quest for that one special piece of evidence that could prove to the world that spirits and ghosts really do exist. And I guess that's what we strive for. And, you know, if we can help a few people out along the way, that's great. Because if I can make someone, you know, a family that has small children feel safe and secure, you know, and not afraid to go back into their own home again, well, you know, I feel like I've done my job.
Hello, my name is Brian Ballard. I'm co-founder of Ghost Tales Investigations and one of the creators of Ghost Tales. We were asked by Ghost Channel to do a biography about ourselves and how GTI got together. Pretty much I was born and raised in Memphis, Tennessee. Midtown boy, if you know anything about Memphis. Home of blues and barbecue. Big time music lover. And love to play the guitar. Have for years. Been in electrical trade. I built power lines for about 10 years, and then got to doing electrical work, commercial electrical work. And I was an electrical engineer at the casinos there for a while, and decided to slow down a little bit and moved to Oklahoma and started raising cattle. A little bit easier as far as not having to punch a clock or, you know, have somebody tell you what to do every minute of the day, and, you know, just take the stress off of life a little bit, where I can do the things that I love to do, like it, because I was always big into paranormal research. Have been for a long time, probably since I was about 25 is when I really got into it seriously. We've been doing this for about, me and Richard have been friends for about 10, 11 years, and got together and just started doing this for fun, and just as a hobby and a thrill. It was something, you know, we both we're in the electrical trade, and we loved paranormal research and ghost hunting together, and so we became great friends, you know, right off the bat. And so I just want to say thanks for watching Ghost Tales, and And I just want to say thanks for Ghost Channel TV for everything they've done for us, and it's really made life a whole lot more exciting.
Hi, I'm Richard Parnell, founder of Ghost Tales Investigations. I'm glad to be here with you today. Some things you may not know about me: I'm an electrical engineer, and I've been in the electrical field for about 15 years. I've worked at a bunch of different casinos and power plants and other places. Another thing you may not know about me is that I love music, and I love to play music. I love to play my guitar and make music. My friends and I have been ghost hunting, or that's what most people call it, or doing paranormal research for going on about 10 years now. Most people didn't know a lot about us or who we were until Ghost Channel came along, and now that they are, we're tickled to death that you guys like what we do, and we hope to bring you more stuff in the future. So.
I just want to let you know that GTI, when it comes to paranormal research, we like to think old school. We have all the equipment everybody else has, as far as CCT cams, the high def cameras, K2 meters, EMF detectors, DVD recorders, ambient temperature, thermometers. I mean, you name it. More than anything in our videos, you'll see us trying to collect a lot of EVP. EVP stands for Electronic Voice Phenomenon. And we try to capture those voices because that's really a distinct way to tell if you have a ghost present. And, of course, we do things old school, so, we use digital recorders. We do have them. But I still personally like to use the old mini tape recorder because for me, as long as I've been doing this, to me the tape recorder just works better and I just prefer it. It's easier for me to use. So that's just some things that we do. I mean, a lot of the folks prefer the digital recorders. I prefer the old analog type. That's just my preference. One thing that I still like using, and I know a lot of folks probably don't agree with me, but I'm old school. So one thing I still like using is my VHS-C recorders. The good thing about the old VHS-C tapes, when we use them, is that we can go back and we can store that evidence on a disc or on a tape and file it, whereas when we're using our digital stuff and we download it to our computer, it's saved in a file. And like here lately, we had a computer that went down and we lost all of our evidence that we had backed up on that computer. So having the tape where we can go back and play it over again is, to me, is a little more efficient than actually backing up everything in this digital age. I just like doing things old school, and for me, this is the best way to do it. The thing is people were doing this hundreds, thousands of years ago. And the real instrument, we think, is your own body. When you're in the presence of a spirit or an entity, your body reacts. You get the goosebumps, your hair stands up, you feel it. You feel it in your body and your mind and your awareness. And that's the best instrument in our minds that you can have. And that's the reason you don't see a lot of the equipment that we have used in our videos, is because in reality, you are the best tool in paranormal research and knowing when you're among spirits.
Hi, I'm Richard Parnell.
And I'm Brian Ballard.
And we're here on Ghost Tales, a biography. And we're going to discuss a little bit about who we are and kind of what we do. And tell you a little bit more about us and how we got started. And give you the kind of the history on GTI.
GTI was formed about last year, we finally became a group. We a few years back were with another group, and we broke up. They moved to another state, so we decided to form our own group. And Teresa Parnell, Richard's wife, came up with the name GTI, Ghost Tales Investigations, and pretty much it took off, blew out from there, man.
Yeah.
You know, we've had a lot of help from a lot of people since Ghost Channel contacted us.
We sure have.
Yeah.
Man, I could name a bunch of names, but the one name that really sticks out in my head is Star CC
the Huntress. Yeah.
She's been our real mentor and has helped us through, you know, a lot learning about the show part of this business.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that we didn't know about because we wasn't filmmakers or TV show producers. We were just ghost hunters.
Yeah, we just pretty much did this for...
Yeah, we were just paranormal researchers, so we didn't really know a whole lot about, you know, the show part of it.
Right.
But then we had a real opportunity come along when, you know, Chris Shower gave us an opportunity to you know, present our show idea to him, and they liked it over at Ghost Channel, and we just can't thank him and Miss Lane Crosby and Mr. Mark Nesbitt. We just can't thank them enough for giving us an opportunity to, you know, show you guys what we have to offer.
A little Southern style.
Yeah. Because we're really the only actual Southern ghost hunting group out here that's really doing what we do. There's a lot of wonderful and great paranormal research and ghost hunting teams here in the Mid-South.
Yeah, there is.
There's a lot of that you see on TV, like Ghost Adventures, and of course everybody knows who Taps are, you know, Jason and Grant, and those guys are great, and the guys from Ghost Adventures are great.
Ghost Labs,
those guys are great, and all of these teams that you see on TV, like Ghost Adventures, those guys are from Las Vegas, out west, and Texas from Ghost Lab. Those guys are from Texas, and of course, Taps they're up north. They're from
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island, I believe. So. And anyway, we're the only ones here in Mississippi that's you know, really putting the show out for you guys to see. So we like to say down here in the Dirty South that you know, we're doing it Southern style, and
that's right.
that's just us and how we do things. You know,
that's how we roll.
our show may not be the best one on TV, but you know, we still got one here for you guys to watch. And we thank all of our fans for coming out and watching us. And we really do appreciate each and every one of you. And we get a lot of fan mail, and we get a lot of, especially Brian, he gets a lot of fan email.
Yeah.
The ladies seem to like him a lot.
I don't know why. Must be my pretty blue eyes, I guess.
It must be something.
Yeah. My charming personality. You know?
But go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, I was gonna pretty much give a little background on us. You know, it's like how we came about is really when we started doing this. You know, we're both in the electrical field there, and I quit building power lines and stuff, and doing commercial electrical work, and we met up, you know, at the casinos, in the engineering department, and found out we both liked music and played guitars and hung out from there, and then we found out we both liked ghost hunting, and kind of clear. I mean, it was meant to happen, you know. But the word got around what we did at the casinos, you know, and everybody would come up to us and say, you know, my house is haunted, and you know, or this place over here is, you know, got paranormal activity going on. So what we do?
We go out and investigate.
We go out and investigate, and that's pretty much how we got known around here, you know, locally. So, but yeah, it's been a wonderful ride, really.
Yeah, wonderful.
And, you know, we never knew, you know, 2 years ago that we'd be sitting here
making this biography
for you guys, or even doing, trying to make these shows for you guys and we just want to say, we hope you enjoy them as much as we enjoy making them.
That's right. Because this is a lot of fun for us.
It's a lot of fun, a lot of hours. We
it's a lot of work too.
Yeah, we lose a lot of sleep, but it's worth it. When you have the final outcome of it, and you sit back and you watch it, and you're like, hey, we did this, and we want every show to be better than the last, and we want to keep it fresh. And like I said, we do have our own little Southern style and the way we do things, and our little trademarks of that we have, as far as
our logos. By the way, which were made by Mr. Bobby Mullins, who is one of our investigators on our team. He's made our logos, and all the stuff that you see from Ghost Tales is created by us. Brian and I and Teresa and James and Bobby and Tracy, we all create everything that you see. It's all homemade, and obviously you can tell we don't have big production money to make our show with, but we do the best we can with the resources we have. Yeah. If we had more money to work with, we would have a whole lot better, output. But, I think we do really good, Brian.
Well, when you got a family and, I got a lot of cows and stuff I got to feed. So,
well, we all work full-time jobs, too.
But,
and,
but it's worth every minute of it. I enjoy it. Like I said, it's an experience I'll take to the grave with me.
Absolutely.
And, something we'll never forget. I know I won't.
Absolutely. I know. I think one thing, that they probably want to know about, Brian, is our evidence. And that's something that we probably need to just kind of touch base on with them so they know about. We go out, and me and Brian are probably two of the biggest skeptics in the world. When we first started doing this, we did this on a whim one night. We went out with some friends who wanted to go, and they wanted to go, we wanted to go, so we all went out and kind of did it one night. And when we came across what we saw, it was an amazing experience. And from two people that was probably two of the most skeptical folks in the world to come across something like that, and it was life-changing. The evidence that you see in our shows are real time. They're actual pieces of evidence from our investigations. We're devoted to bringing only true facts, because that's what we do. We go out and we observe and we report only the things that we capture from each investigation, and we treat each investigation individually. We have kind of a basic parameter that we go by when we go out, but we treat each one individually.
Yeah, we do.
And
I said every case is different, man. It's like I said, it's like being a police officer. When you get a call, every case is different, and so I mean, you have to treat it like that.
That's right.
So
that's right.
And we just want to thank you guys for everything. Go from Ghost Channel TV. CC, we love you.
We love you, CC. Thank
if
you
it wasn't
so
for
much.
you, girl, I don't think we'd be sitting here now.
We wouldn't. We wouldn't be if it wasn't for her. We really wouldn't be. She's just been a tremendous mentor, a tremendous asset to this whole.
Because when we first started,
operation.
when Ghost Channel first contacted us, I mean, if we had a question, we wasn't sure about something,
she was right there.
She was right there. She was right there.
All the way.
So I mean, I can't thank her enough. I mean, if it wasn't for her, in my eyes, this is the way I feel. Is I don't even want to put it out there.
No, if it's
it's not worth it. I mean, because why should you?
Why
that makes for a boring show.
Yeah,
I know that.
Yeah.
So
I kind of like Bobby's way of looking at it too. Bobby's got a great little slogan. He says, if in doubt, throw it out.
Right.
And if there's any doubt whatsoever that what we put out isn't paranormal, we just throw it out from the beginning. We don't even put it in any of our episodes.
And, I mean, if it's not clear, you know, we're not going to give it to you. I mean, if there's, you know, even if it was, I mean, if it's not clear enough to where you, the viewers, can hear it or see it, we're not going to give it to you.
That's right.
I mean, that's just, you know, we'll archive it like we do everything else, and you know, put it on file. But if it's not worth, I mean, after seeing some of these, you know, the shows that's on, you know, that's on TV and stuff, you know, I mean,
it's a learning experience for us. We learn from it every day. We spend a lot of time doing research on not necessarily just ghost hunting. We spend a lot of time doing research on a lot of stuff. You know, like we said before, Brian and I weren't filmmakers. We weren't TV show producers. We're just, you know, a couple of country boys trying to figure out a way to build a show and give you what we capture on tape. So it's not an easy process. We're still learning how to do all that. And it's every day's a new experience with this making the show, because we're always trying to learn more. And you know, and paranormal research in general is an everyday learning experience. Because we always come across something new. Every time we go and do an investigation, Brian and I learn something new from each and every one. And we've done probably, there ain't no telling how many cases now, you know.
Man, I've lost count.
I know, me too.
It's hard to keep up.
And we just can't, you know, we can't hold one thing by one investigation, because when you get to another investigation, it changes. And because the dynamics of the investigation change. Like, for instance, the investigation we had where the lady was blind, you know. Well, if you're a ghost and you were blind in life, then, you know, who's to say that you are or you're not blind in death? Well, nobody knows for sure. So we actually had to go in and contact, you know, some folks that we know and that are, you know, been doing this a lot longer than we have, and ask for advice.
And death.
You know, how do you communicate with somebody that's a spirit?
Yeah,
like
I
that?
mean, if you're deaf in life or blind in life, does that mean you're deaf or blind in the afterlife?
In afterlife.
So,
those
are some unanswered questions, but it was basically trying to figure out how to communicate with them if they were
deaf
or blind,
because we don't know,
you know, and that's pretty much getting out of the box there.
That's
you know
right.
what I mean? I mean,
that's right. That investigation really made us think. I mean, it really, and I think, and I'm gonna give Cece credit for this. She's really one who sat down and said, "Look, think about it like this: in the event that they are deaf or blind, regardless, in the afterlife, how would you approach them? How would you approach a deaf or a blind person in real life?
In life,
and approach them the same way." And so we did. And when that episode comes out, you guys are you're really gonna see what we consider to be something, because it was an amazing investigation. And when that episode comes out, we're looking forward to showing that one too, because we got a lot of new stuff
hang
coming.
on that. That's one we want to.
Yeah.
We want it to be really, really good.
Yeah.
Not only evidence-wise, investigation-wise, but
well, the evidence we got was good.
It was great.
But making that show, we want it to be right.
We want it to be perfect. I mean, because
we're
I'm a perfectionist. So is Richard, and so you know, when me and him are working together, you know, one little thing, it's like we're both at each other, you know, going, let's do this, let's do it, and it's like. Yeah. But what's great about it is we feed off each other, and it really works.
And it really works.
And I think on, you know, I think they'll enjoy this next episode if it's.
Oh yeah, episode 3.
Episode 3.
watch episode 3, the Olive Branch haunting. Gotta watch that.
Gotta watch it. It's got some really good evidence.
Oh man! Wow.
And another thing,
some of our best.
You know, that we love. I mean, is helping people, and that's what I get out of it, man. Is, you know, this family here, and it's, you know, it's a mother and her 3 daughters, and you know, women, and
they were,
you know,
they were
girls,
scared,
and they were really scared.
When they called us, they were completely terrified.
And, you know, that's you know, if that was my daughter, you know, or child, you know, and you got to think that way, you know. It's like you'd want. This is how the mother felt. It's like she was scared.
Savannah was
really
out of her. She was.
You know, and you don't want something like this to affect her for the rest of her life. So you got to give her closure and comfort, and make them, or not make them, but help them understand. You know, about the paranormal, and kind of let them know that it's okay, and everything will be fine, and it's nothing to be afraid of. In this case, there wasn't. Like I said, every case is different that we go to. It's just like being a cop, or, you know, any kind of.
Because we're providing a service for our clients. You know, we're
that's the number one thing right there is that we get out of this. It's not only, you know, being paranormal research investigators. It's the helping people and becoming friends, because you know you're a client when we meet you, but every client we go to, we end up being great friends afterwards.
After the investigation's over, our clients always end up being some of our closest friends.
Yeah, and that's what I get out of it. Or like I said, I just want to thank a few people. I want to thank Christy Bradshaw. Girl, thanks for everything you've done. Thanks for being a friend. You're a great girl.
We love you, Christy.
I want to thank the star, CC the Huntress. Chris Shower, I want to thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you.
I want John Zaffis, you're the man. We just want to say thanks to all the fans out there, all the GTI fans, Ghost Tales, the series fans, you know.
And we want to thank Kevin McLeod for all of our music.
Well,
Hey, Kevin McLeod is the one who provides us with all of our music for our shows. And thank you, Mr. Kevin, and we appreciate you and all of your music. Thank you very much. And man, we've just got so many people we can just talk about.
Yeah, that's here all day.
And talking about us is pretty boring. I don't really like tooting my own horn.
Well, we'll leave it at that note, and thanks for watching Ghost Tales, only on Ghost Channel TV.
Make contact.